Stride deck sets, stand-up deck sets, all of these discussions about what is good entry product, how do we get people into the game, how do we get people started with playing competitive TCGs? Well, surprise to no one, Pokemon has it figured out for the most part, with the release of something like this, the deck build box. What a deck build box is, it's kind of similar to a trainer's toolkit that they do in English, but a little bit different. It comes with a bunch of staples, virtually all the staples you would need in the Pokemon TCG, and it also comes with packs of the most recent set. But because the contents of this are so good, and this retails for about like 4,000 yen, so that's about like 30 bucks in today's conversions, there is far more value than 30 bucks in this, and therefore nobody can get it. So that's the part that I mean that they have it mostly figured out. We're gonna go over all this. I can read you the full, the full set of what's in here, but that'll take us a while, so let's just get into it. You can see here we have 66 staples included, together with a bunch of energies, V-Star marker, storage box, and 10 packs of the most recent set, Ruler of the Black Flame. So let's open it up and take a look. So I know some of the resellers are gonna start mauling seeing me unpeel the plastic. Whoa, you got something with the plastic on and you're gonna unpeel it? You could be making money with this, but I don't care. I am a player first and foremost and not a reseller. And so it's actually really hard to get this product. I was lucky that the local card shop that I live relatively close to just so happened to get a restock of these, and they were like, oh, if you play in tournaments and you can prove to us on the official Trainers Club app, then you're allowed to buy it. So I just pulled up and I was like, hey, here's my tournament history. They was like, oh good, here you go. So I managed to get it. But first we need to pull this out of its storage. So the storage box itself is kind of similar to the ones that we have for Vanguard that are sold separately. So you just unpeel it like this. Put that aside here for now. And so just a regular storage box, right? This looks like a typical storage box you'd see in Vanguard as well, just like with the Charizard pictured all over it, which is nice. There's no other supplies inside of this either. So we open it up from the bottom. We open it up like a little crest, and you can see the contents. So of course, we already see there's even some of the Radiant Pokemon in here. Here we have dividers and the V-Star marker. The V-Star marker is cardboard though, so it's not acrylic, unfortunately. So you have some dividers if you want to use this as a storage box. And then we have 3 blocks of staples. So I want to show you some of the staples because if you follow Pokemon TCG, you'll know how cool these are, but I'll kind of explain it. I'll try to explain in Vanguard terms as much as I can. And they even have a little guidebook that explains to you the good cards in this set for competitive play, or how to get started with competitive play, right? So it's step 1 from this deck build box, here are the best cards, and then you flip over, it's step 2, let's get some of the amazing cards from this set. Here's a QR code for beginners to check what cards you need, and then let's start playing in tournaments at the different kind of event leagues and stuff that we have. So it's super cool to include this, honestly. And then of course the 10 packs, I believe it is, of Ruler of the Black Flame or Obsidian Flame, depending on what region you're from. This last pack is oddly hard to pull out. There we go. And after you pull all that out, it's just an empty box. So you can actually get rid of this and you have yourself a storage box. So we're going to be, I'll just use this for actual Pokemon stuff because I never have enough storage for Pokemon actually. So we'll put this away, maybe on the bed, nice in the background. These packs will do it in a little bit, but I really want to look at these blocks of reprints because this is not only these reprints, these are the most key staples. Some of these just came out too. So it's there's no excuse when, people make the argument of oh, you can't reprint Elementaria Sanctitude too soon because people are going to be whoa, I paid so much money for it. Well, it doesn't really matter. If your goal is to make the game accessible and not for it just to be stock, basically, where people are just holding cards praying they go up, then you're going to have a pretty good player environment, right? And so Pokemon kind of knows that, and they're trying to support as best as they can, but they can't stop the resellers from making it hard for them, unfortunately. So we have Ino. This is a really amazing supporter card. How many copies do we get? 1, 2. Okay, a lot of decks play between 2 and 4, so 2 is a good number. We have Raihan, usually play him as a 1-of. We get 1-of, cool, very good. This Saibody, usually played as a 1-of, get as a 1-of. Serena, so Serena of course is played usually as a 1-of 2, but sometimes 2 or 3 as well. So let's see, we get 1, 2, okay, just 2. Then we have the first ever non-foil printing of Irida. So she's played usually as a 4-of, I would say, in things like Qianpao. So let's see how many we get of her. 1, 2, okay, just 2. That's fine, you can pick up the other 2 in a shop. Professor's Research, the most important, this card says you discard your hand and draw 7. Obviously that's amazing. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, so 2 different arts as well. Boss's Orders. This card lets you pull one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active so you can knock it out. It's a card that every deck must play usually. How many do we get? 1, 2. Okay, usually play like 1, 2, or 3, I guess, is the usual amount. We get Momi, I forget her English name, but she's like played in some decks that need like healing options. We get 1 copy. Double Turbo Energy, this is a must-have energy in a lot of decks. 1, 2 copies, okay. You know, some decks play 4, but 2 is good. You know, you can pick up the rest that you're missing. And then we get a bunch of fighting, a bunch of dark, and a bunch of steel energy. Okay, cool. So that first stack was pretty good. Just the Ionos in there are already worth like, you know, just 2 Ionos usually will cost you like 700 yen. So keep in mind that, you know, everything else in here, you know, the whole cost of this whole product is 4,000, right? Keep that in mind. You're going to be surprised by some of the things I tell you about price-wise later. We have the Super Rod. So this one has been played in a lot of decks recently and just came out, by the way, too. So let's see. It gives us 1. Cool. Dark Patch. This had a reprint. We have, let's say, 2 copies probably. Yeah. Trekking Shoes. Played like 2 to 4 usually. Let's see how many we get. We get 2. Okay. Nest Ball. This is often played between 3 and 4. How many are they going to give us? Only 2. Okay. Can't be helped. Ultra Ball, sorry. Ultra Ball played between 3 and 4 usually as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we got the full playset. And this one. This card, Battle VIP Pass in Japan, at the worst period, cost 2,000 yen a piece. So that means that 2 copies of this during its peak cost as much as this whole box. Right now, it's gone down to like 1,000 because it got reprinted, but still, 1,000 yen, 2,000 yen. Just there. It's pretty huge. It's pretty huge. We have the Hisuian Heavy Ball, usually played as a 1-of, includes 1. Rare Can, usually played as like a 2-of, I would say. Okay, 2. Switch, let's see how many we got for the Switch. We got 2, that's fine. Level Ball, depends on the deck, I guess. It's like kind of like between 3 and 2 to 4, I guess. It depends. Lost Sweeper, or Lost Vacuum rather. I guess 1-of? Yeah. And this, Non-Foil Forest Seal Stone, I mean, usually played as a 1-of. We get the 1, okay. Past to the peak, usually like, depends on the deck, really. It can be from 1 to 4, so it's kind of hard to say. Probably 2, yeah. Beach Court, probably 2. Yep, pretty thankful. Ball Town is what this one's called in Japanese. Probably get 2 as well. I feel like all the stadiums are 2-ofs. Yep. And then again, more energies. Lightning, Psychic, and okay, Lightning and Psychic, that's all it is. All right, and probably the main big feature. So this includes 2 Radiant Pokemon, Charizard and Greninja. Both of those, like Greninja still goes for quite a bit. I think they each still hover around 1,000 yen each. So again, just the stuff I've showed you so far has already surpassed the value of these cards, right? So we have Radiant Charizard that is still played in some decks. Radiant Greninja that is played in some of the best decks, must-have card. This used to be like at worst before the first reprint, it was like 4,000 yen. It was horrible. Oh, we actually get some of these. We get a Luminion, so very nice, very important V card to search for supporters. We get 1 copy, usually play 1. 1 Manaphy, played in a lot of decks as a 1-of, very cool. 1 Mew. I feel like this one might be played in more copies, but oh, okay, we actually get 2. That's pretty good. Oh, this Route is usually played in Gardevoir, pretty heavy copies. We get 2. This, the Refined Curly, is played in a lot of decks as a 4-of or 3. We get 2. Okay. Can't have too much. The Bidoof and Bibarel combo, probably 2 each. Yup, it's played as a 2 each usually. Escape Rope. Wow, I'm really thankful. I never have enough Escape Ropes. How many? 2? All right, nice. Oh, I just bought Cancel Colons actually. Or Canceling Cologne rather. I should say the English name because the Japanese one sounds a bit wrong. How many we get? 1? Okay, just 1. I actually kind of needed that too. We get the Suisho and then a bunch of other energies. So as you can see, this is an insane product. Like, you get all of these competitive staples for such a low price. It's honestly inspirational that Pokemon just puts these out there because they know that, you know, the collectors and the shops and stuff are not necessarily profiting from this. You know, like, they could be keeping these boxes to themselves and like sell the singles for what's for their actual price, but this brings down, you know, the game is already super cheap and they make it even more accessible. Like, that's crazy to me. So other card game companies, let's learn from the big peak and try to copy some best practices. But anyway, that's probably what you're waiting for if you're not a player, is the packs. So let's get into it. 10 packs. Hopefully we can pull a Pidgeot. That's what I really want. And I also have another box on the side that we'll open up to take a look at what we get. Palafin, big fan. Oh, and we have the Omodaka into the freaking eels. Haven't seen the eels in a while. Moving forward into the second pack. Let's see. I want the Pidgeot. I'd also like the Scizor art rare. That's one of my favorites from this set by far. We have Sharknado and a trainer. So I always put the trainers separately. I like my trainers to collect because they're very nice. We have ourselves a Probopass. And let's see. We could get another Charizard. Would be kind of cool. Might even make me consider playing it because if I somehow pulled 3 Charizards, that means I can just play the deck. Usually I feel like you play 3 and it's fine. But I'm not a big Charizard fan, so unless the deck like kind of keeps climbing the meta charts, I don't think I have a big need to build it. Mawile, that's a good card actually. I want to set that aside. No big hits so far, and we're actually quite a few packs in. Hopefully we can pull something crazy from one of these. I think this pack has something in it, it feels like. Let's take a look. Oh, it's just a rare. Oh, Thundurus. Wow, I haven't seen Thundurus in a long time. What does this one do? As long as it's in the active, all of your bench Pokemon don't take damage from your opponent's moves. Wow, that's pretty good. I like that. I haven't seen that one yet. Actually, didn't read the full set list, so I read like the good cards, but that Thundurus is kind of cool. I mean, it's a basic, right? So in some matchups, maybe it's worth teching as the meta evolves. You never know. All right, Rhyme. Oh, I also want the Revenge box. That would also be very nice. Okay, there's only 4 packs left, including this one. Let's take a look if we can pull another good, well, actually a good pull. We haven't had any yet, actually. We have, oh, what is this? This is, looks like a Vespiquen. Yep, it is a Vespiquen EX. We'll take that. We'll take that. It's a cool little card. And oh nice, we got the department store. I like the department store, so definitely need more of those. And if you can give me a box, I'll be pretty happy. Definitely gonna be a happy trooper. We have just a rare in here. Oh, it's the really cool looking Entei. I'm a big fan of this Entei, so I'll definitely take it. I'm a big fan. All right, 2 more packs before I just crack open another box after this. Let's take a look. Oh, I don't want to skip. Give me a Scizor too. Scizor would be sweet. Rare, there we go. Okay, I'm pretty happy about that. Big Scizor fan, is my actual favorite Pokemon. So always happy to see new Scizors. I really like Scizor VMAX. I really wish they made another, they eventually make a Scizor EX. I just feel like it's relatively popular too. So I feel like it'd be nice for a lot of us. Oh, we have an art rare in here. Oh, okay. It is the Lechonk. So just the Lechonk. Ah, no, this could have been a box, but sadly no, like just 1 EX hit, I guess, from this box. So not a crazy, not box rather, 10 packs. So it's like a third of a box, so not too bad. So now let's get into it and open up another box of Ruler of the Obsidian Flame and take a look if we can pull anything cool. So first box, if you haven't seen it yet, please do check it out. But this one's going to be a lot of a speedier opening, just because I want to quickly go through it, not take up too much of your time, and try to see if we can pull a Pidgeot. So still on 0 Pidgeots at the moment, and I was kind of just waiting to open these packs to see if I would need to get any Pidgeots myself or not. It's looking like I will, unless I somehow pull like the art rare and the regular one in this box. Oh, nice. The punch box. Please give more. I really want more. So I guess I'll highlight the rares like this. So I'll see if I adjust how I display the cards. I like to zoom in on the cards themselves so you can see the art a bit more up close. Especially if you're watching this on like your phone or something, then, you know, it's pretty small. Oh, nice. King Gambit. I love this King Gambit, so definitely pretty happy to have him. I want to put him with the items. I'm a big fan of the King Gambit. Really cool art. Honestly, just like B-Sharp was one of my favorites as well, so King Gambit definitely is up there. And I know that, ooh, nice, we got the Palafin! Yo, the hero mode. Wow, this is super cool. I love it so much. So he's really cool because he's a stage 1 with 150 health, and he has, for 1 water, the move, you choose one of your, he does 30 damage, and he also deals 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. But for 2 water, and he does 210, by the way, as a stage 1, and says, this turn, if this Pokemon was not placed from the bench to the active, this move doesn't do anything. So you have to push him in, just like in the games. He has to switch in to be able to be powerful, which is really cool. So big Palafin fan. I'm a big fan. That's really cool. So awesome. Honestly, super, super cool. Irukaman is his Japanese name too, so very happy about that. Honestly. Oh, there's a Darkrai again. I really like this Darkrai art. It's actually quite sweet. But, you know, think of the rares. I'd like to see more Scizors. Oh, there's the B-Sharp. Speak of the devil. Very nice. We have a Wooper, Espeon, and the Frog. The Frog himself. Everyone's big, I'd say, trauma from past times of the Pokemon TCG. But yeah, do you guys play the Pokemon TCG that you're watching this? I know mostly it's my Vanguard viewers that are watching this, but I'd like to hear. Oh, Scizor, nice. Do you just collect? Do you just open packs sometimes? Do you not care about the game at all and you're just watching this because you support my content? I appreciate you so much for that, by the way. You're super cool for doing that. But I think Pokemon is a cool game to have on the side, just because it's like, especially if you want to get to know people in the TCG community, it's the biggest TCG community, right? So it's, even if it might not seem like it because there's a lot of collectors, the player community is huge for the game as well, and they do some incredible things. So I think it's definitely a cool game to be somewhat invested in. It's very cheap too, so it's a very easily affordable side game to have. My third Vespiquen. What do I do with this information? What do I do with this information of the third Vespiquen that I've pulled? I don't know. But yeah, I really recommend... Wow, I just killed that pack. I really recommend this game as a side game. I think it's good. Especially if you're coming from Vanguard, which is... Whoa! That's the freaking art rare Cleffa. This one looks crazy. That's the one that draws you up to 7 cards in hand, but the art rare is just insane. I think this is like my second favorite maybe, but there's a lot of good art rares in this set, so it's hard to say, but big fan of it. Big fan. It's super pretty. It's crazy. All right, nice. We like to get cool art rares. I think cool art rares are our life, but let's keep on moving forward and see if we can pull something cool. I'd like to see something cool. It'd be awesome. Ooh, this should be the Tyranitar thing. Yep. So Tyranitar is a electric type with fighting weakness, and he has for 1 fighting 120 damage, and he mills the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck. And for 2 fighting, he does 150 plus for if you have any damage counters on your own Pokemon on the bench, he does 100 extra damage. So pretty strong. He's a stage 2 though, so it's a bit hard to set up, but it's a cool card. We haven't pulled it yet, so I'm definitely thankful. But in terms of EXs, I want to see Pidgeot, please. Show me the Pidgeot, show me Charizard. Those are the kind of cards that I want to see. But especially, I want to see the damage box, please. We pulled one so far. I want to see more of the revenge box. I'd call it damage box, but it's called revenge box. I don't actually know what the English name is. So if you know, let me know in the comments below. And what else do you think is cool from this set? Have you been playing this game recently? Have you been collecting it? I think it's honestly, the format's been pretty cool. And especially now coming up into this set's format, there's quite a lot of cool, like this set plus like 151, I think, is combined a cool format. Oh, my second Poppy. So honestly, it's there's a lot of things to like about it. Like even lower tier decks feel like they got some nice support in these last 2 sets. So, oh, there we go. This is it's called Kirafuroru in Japanese. I forget the English name of it because one of the newer ones, but it has a cool ability. It's a 207 HP fighting type stage 1. Its ability says as long as this is in the active spot, your opponent's bench can only go up to 3, and at any time it would be 4 or more. Your opponent has to choose and discard Pokemon until it becomes 3. So really strong. It's basically like, it's like Collapse Stadium, but you know, better, I guess, as a Pokemon. And for 2 fighting, does 140, and you poison the opponent's Pokemon. So it's pretty nice because also fighting, you know, hits for weakness against a lot of colorless stuff. So like Lugia, so 280 is usually going to one-shot everything. So that's pretty strong. It might actually have a position in the meta going forward. Not a very high one, not a high position, but like as a potential threat that you have to keep in mind at least kind of position. But let's keep it up. Let's don't stop here. Whoa, another pack that just exploded. That is my 3rd EX though, so I feel like our chances of pulling a Pidgeot are getting lower. The Mawile is appreciated though. I like the Mawile a lot. And the freaking Flamingo, it reminds me of that recent Wolfie video as well. Really like that one, by the way. It's super cool. A lot of his content has been very inspiring. Scorevillain, and we have Mr. Ortiga. Again, not sure if his name is different in English or not, but Ortiga is the Japanese name. So let's keep it up and open up more packs. I like opening them from the back, by the way, if you haven't noticed yet. We have the Pidgeotto, but no Pidgeot. Come on, where are you at? Show up, please. We get the cap. We get the anti-deck out cap, but I want the put 4 damage counters in my opponent's active Pokemon box instead. Another art rare Gloom, really? The same art rare, it actually doubled up. And, okay, that's just an uncommon, so... I mean, it's a cool art, but I was kind of hoping to see a bit more different ones. There's definitely a lot of really cool art rares in this set, so getting clashing ones doesn't feel good, but they're super pretty, so I feel like at least for people that like a specific Pokemon, like even if it's not good competitively, at least you get like a cool art rare to collect and like be like, hey, so at least this Pokemon is really good right now. Oh, nice, we got the box. Thank you, the Revenge Punch. I'm happy about Revenge Punch. That's my 3rd now. Can randomly pull a 3rd in this box, which should not be possible. It'd be cool, but I'm guessing it's not gonna happen. Oh, it's a SR trainer. So, no, I don't think it's a trainer actually. It's probably a Pokemon. Oh, it's one of the Pokemon. What could it be? It is Vespiquen, my 4th one. You are my SR. That's mixed feelings. Let me put that in the sleeve. 1 card's damaged super easily, and they kind of sometimes have damage on them from when you pull them. So I kind of try to just put them in the sleeve quickly, but. That is the SR for the box. No trainers, no Charizards. It's just a Vespiquen. Smoge. Maybe we can get 2 hits in this box. That'd be kind of nice. But they're super rare. It's really rare to get 2 hits in a box. This isn't V-Star Universe. Alright, we get the Pokemon League. But I'm holding out hope. I'm holding out big hope. Be sharp. Let's get it. Come on. Give me anything. No? Okay, nothing. I understand. If it has to be this way, it has to be this way, but I will continue to pray. My face is getting hot just thinking about the fact that there could be a Pidgeot still sleeping in one of these. And especially an art rare Pidgeot would be really cool. So let's see. Crack, absolutely demolish this pack from the inside. Going absolutely insane here. Come on. Give me what I want to see. I beg you. Nope. Okay, the Luminoton's kind of cool though, so I'll take it. The playable card. Playable cards are always appreciated. Togepi. Come on, Togepi, bring me some good luck. Nope, that's not what I call good luck. At least show me a Pidgeot. Just one will do. Just one will do. It would be super cool. Come on. Let's see. Feel like, nope, doesn't look like there's anything in this pack. Gonna be another one for the dud pile. All right, last 3 packs, I want to say. Let's take a look. We still have hope. We haven't pulled that many X's. And I mean, the SR doesn't count towards the X count either. So I'm slightly holding out hope. Wow, okay, these last 2 packs gotta be something cranked. Let's take a look. I mean, we've pulled, what, 3 X's? So there should still be 1 in here. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. Is it this one? No, I think it's the very last one. Wow. I think we actually have a very last pack wonder in here. Yep, that's just an Espeon. Alright, final pack. Let's get it. Give me the sauce. Show me the future that I desire. Please. Let's put the last card up front. So put the last card up front so the actual last card is the high rarity pool. Let's take a look. Alright. Charmeleon. Alright, come on. Pidgeotto into Pidgeot would be super hot. It is Absol. Oh my god, this is a pretty sad box. Unfortunate. Definitely a bit of a smudge box. So in terms of the EXs, they're quite okay. The art rares are pretty hot. These 2 are really, really cool. Kind of wish we had another new art rare here as well. And then the Vespiquen SR was also like question mark. But anyway, this has been Ruler of the Black Flame. I hope you enjoyed it. A little departure from usual content, but I like to put out some other things every so often as well. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.